Taste and give away the sweetness of His brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Krishna.
All you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of His name. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Krishna.
Take the name into your heart. Take it with you when you part. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has come to taste and give away the sweetness of His brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of His name. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Yashamati Nandana Brajaparanagara. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Grand rising, grand rising.
OGEbeats.com.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hey, Shamaguri, welcome. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, All right, turn your microphones on. Let's chant.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Rama, Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare.
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
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 Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna.
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama.
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Kama
Krishna,
Kama
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama.
Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare. Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Ah,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama.
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama
Hare Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Rama
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra, Gora
Hare
Chandra,
Krishna,
Gora
Hare
Chandra,
Krishna, Krishna
Gora
Krishna, Hare
Chandra,
Hare
Gora
Rama, Hare
Chandra,
Rama,
Gora.
Rama, Hare
Gora
Oh
Chandra,
Krishna,
Gora
Hare
Chandra,
Krishna,
Gora
Hare Krishna,
Chandra,
Krishna
Gora
Krishna,
Chandra,
Hare Rama, Hare
Gora
Rama,
Chandra,
Rama Rama, Hare
Gora Chandra,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Gora.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Shri
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Shri
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Shri
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna,
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare
Shri
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama
Shri Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna,
Shri
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Shri
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya
Hare Rama, Rama Rama
Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Shri Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Shri Tanya,
Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna, Shri
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Gaur,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Gaur,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama
Ram Ram
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Guranga
Goranga. Goranga.
Guranga Guranga
Goranga.
Guranga 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 Guranga
Goranga.
Guranga
Goranga.
Guranga 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 Chaitanya Chandra Chaitanya Chandra
Goranga. Goranga.
Guranga Guranga Guranga
Goranga.
Guranga Guranga Nityananda Jaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate.
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Does this microphone sound like the same one I usually use?
No, a bit
Different?
different, a little bit different.
Okay. Let me tell. Okay, I'm going to try different ones. I can't tell. I forgot which one I used before.
But it's good, but there is a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
But it's okay.
No. I want to get the right microphone here. All right. So let's see. Microphone next go. All right. Okay. Does it sound better now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more like usual. Yeah.
More like usual. Okay. So let's tell me. Let me make sure which one that is. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, smart sound technology. Okay, great. All right. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first verse.
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Let's see. Got to get it up behind. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Srimad Bhagavatam, first verse. The whole Bhagavatam is summed up in this one verse, actually, first verse. Yes. So this Srimad Bhagavatam, this is the book from India in our lineage. We have a spiritual lineage here. Let me get this up right. For you TikTokers, a spiritual lineage that goes way back. You know, like it's a compilation of the essence of truth. You know, truth that most people don't know. You don't learn in school. You don't learn in college. So it's knowledge, practical knowledge of who we are, to help us, realize who we are actually, in truth. That's obscured because we got a lot of stuff in the way of knowing who we are. It's a kind of a lot of blocks, and well, one is this body here. We're inhabiting this body, and so anyway, there's a lot of subject matters here in this Srimad Bhagavatam that helps us realize who we really are. Because basically, you've probably heard it said, like this great personality, Jesus, not the religious Jesus, the spiritual Jesus, said, we're spirit. He realized he was spirit. That's why his word is powerful, because it teaches about the spirit. Most people's words teach about the bodies, about what they realized what they think they are. And that's another, the thought is a thought body also. And then we got an emotional body, and we got a physical body. See, we got a lot of stuff in the way. We're not any of that. See, but we don't know. I didn't know until I got these books, and then perform the practices, because the practices give you actual realization of what's in these books. Okay? So it becomes a really wonderful path to enlightenment, and quickly, fast. Some people even do it in a week, where they realize Krishna or the supreme source, known by different names. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, here's a verse from the first. This is the very first verse in this book. Big book, man. It's so big they had to put it in volumes. So many volumes. Yeah. So it's filled with unlimited knowledge of the spirit and who we are and how to get there. It's like instructions to how to go quickly into the self-realization of who we are in relationship to this supreme source. And this, it's a relationship. We're not just alone. That's why automatically, if we have our attention turned externally, this is another subject called Maya, illusion. That's illusion, is we think, oh, I look outside. Oh, I'm looking for completion with what I see out there. That looks really good. That looks like it'll complete me. And that could be wealth. It could be a beautiful man or woman, which is usually for procreation. And so we begin to identify that that's our balance in life. That's our completion, is this man, this woman, this money. I'll be happy when I get enough money, right? Stuff like that. I'll be happy when I get everything together and controlled nicely. You see, but actually happiness never really comes, because the completion is inside. See, it's like when Jesus said, by the way, it's not, again, this is not the religious Jesus. This is a Jesus many people don't know, but you would like to know him because he's a very wise person. Also, there are other wise persons. We quote many people who have realized the spirit, because they're the ones worthy to quote and to try to understand what their message was. Otherwise, people are giving us messages about our bodies and how to develop our bodies, which is okay, but the body's going to go. So I mean, you can only do so much. You ever see these bodybuilders, man? It is like, gets so, why it's so extreme with those guys? Because it's like they don't have this balance. The balance is the spirit. It's the balance within. See, our source is inside. You see, again, Jesus said, the kingdom of God is within, see? And at hand, you can grab it, you can touch it, but you need a guide, usually, that has contacted that kingdom. Because there's a lot of stuff in the way, a lot of misconceptions, speculations, lies that we believe in that are truth, so many things that are in a way of grabbing hold of that. So anyway, we got this knowledge, we've got this chanting, and this chanting leads to be able to understand this knowledge. So we do both. It's kind of like a balance. We chant and connect and realize our relationship with that source, which is very beautiful. That's why you see the devotees here chanting, and they have these ecstatic symptoms. They cry, they laugh, they choke up. It's so beautiful. It's so fantastic. It's so soul nourishing. People they don't even know how to eat. Another great thing that Jesus said, I'm the bread of life. They did people, what is this, the bread of life? What is it? What do we want us to be, cannibal? Is it, but they don't know this is metaphorical for the bread, the spirit bread. We need that spirit bread, otherwise not really alive. A person that eats spirit bread or bread of the source that we're meant to eat, they're nourished and they find what is true life, actually. Okay? And their realization of that spirit, their relationship with the Supreme Spirit grows into a greater reality than this illusion. See, this world is another subject matter you learn in these books is the science of Maya, illusion. See, how to understand how this illusion affects us and affects people. So this chanting is a very easy way to conquer all of this illusions and ignorance in this world, which creates tremendous unhappiness for people. More or less, people are not satisfied, and they're always looking outside for this completion of this happiness. So anyway, as a guide, as a teacher, this is my work here, is to help others to make this same connection that I got, and my friends are getting and have, many of them, and be happy forever. This is an eternal thing. When the body goes, which you start to realize, this body is just like a house. Like how you build a house. Even when you build a house, you realize, oh, maybe someday that house will go. Someday that house is going to disappear. It's not going to be around forever. Oh, man. Yeah. So, oops. Yeah. So this stuff is very important. Like this is, like on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, people are putting out so much content, but it's all pretty much more or less external content to do with those three bodies I told you about. The material body, how to get it stronger and better, and all that. And then, and that's okay. I'm not negating that, but that's going to go. That's not a permanent thing, right? So I mean, you otherwise, how it gets so extreme. People they're so out of balance that they have to have these huge muscles. You ever see these guys? You can't get a pair of pants to fit these guys, and it gets really weird. People are so lost in that sense. I can imagine. It's great to do yoga, get your body in shape and stuff like that. But like when it goes extreme when you don't know what is in balance. Okay? And then people get out of whack. Their minds are messed up and their emotional states are messed up for various reasons of being basically out of touch with their source. Again, this is another problem. People are out of touch with their source and they get out of whack and everything. That's why we have all these jobs, new jobs popping up. You got to go to psychologists and psychiatrists, emotional therapy, mental therapies. See? Anyway, these books explain all this stuff. This mantra helps you transcend all that stuff because then you can get into we actually have a spiritual body. See? And when you come to people who've realized a spiritual body, you'll see really happy people. They're really blissed out. They smile, they laugh, they're in ecstasy and raptures, experience of ecstasy, a rapture, spiritual rapture, feelings that you never see. And I guarantee you get those feelings, you'll never have to go to a psychologist or psychiatrist to get right, to get at peace. Yeah. And then the mind. The mind is not at peace. It's always restless because it's looking for rest. It doesn't find any rest in the world or in the speculations in the world that people are lost. They're giving you, you ever see people trying to give you directions to a place you're looking for? Your mind is looking for a place to rest. And people are saying, oh, yeah, they like act like they know. And then 99.9% of people don't know where your mind and heart can rest. That's it. And they're giving all this content. Oh, yeah, you find rest. Yeah, go over there. You're looking for rest and you never find it. Oh, yeah, it's in this path. You follow this path. You follow this, you go this way and that way and everything. Yeah. So that's pretty much what we get in the world. A lot of false promises, right? Mirages. This gets into the what's taught in this book is the science of illusion. Can you imagine? It's scientific. You can see how people are caught in illusion. By being misdirected at every turn, because you get so lost you don't even know what you're looking for anymore. But you're looking inside for relief. Oh, maybe it's this way, maybe it's over here, and people are all telling you, yeah, come over here, and usually it's going to cost you some bucks, man, big bucks. Oh, yeah, come to this psychologist, and we'll milk you dry, and still you never find the rest, you never find the full peace. See, what you need to find, this is the essence of truth for everybody, man. You got to find a peaceful person. You got to find a person that has found that peace. See? And then they can give you a piece of that peace. See, the piece of the puzzle that's important. See, and it's a universal. It fits everybody's puzzle. All those people puzzled out there, man. This is the peace you need. Isn't that a great word, not peace? Piece of the puzzle. You need this piece if you find it. Jesus Christ was one of those. And he found that piece of the puzzle. He's not the only one. Don't think I'm one of these. Oh, Jesus is the only way. God, don't you know he died? His father killed him for you. But no, not that Jesus. No, this person that realized the truth, and his word was a manifestation of that implantation of the truth in you. They call that spiritual master. See, this is the real science of understanding source that we're all connected to, is a science and an art. Not this. I mean, that's fine if you want to. As beginners are like, they're very that's superstitious. They think they project. Oh yeah, God is like that, man. He's got to kill his son, man. Then you're saved. Okay, well, I ain't going. I never liked that. You know how I had a spiritual experience with Jesus. Sorry, I'm so off topic here, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, I actually had a spiritual experience with Jesus, That's that, and it had nothing to do with going to church or going up to the altar call because you're forced there and they guilt tripped you, like, hey man, you're going to hell, man. You better get up there and just say that you surrender, forcibly. Otherwise, we're gonna, get a hellfire and brimstone thing. It wasn't like that. I never went to church. All I had was a Bible, and I read the book of John, and I just knew. I thought, wow, this person knows God. Man, I felt so good, It's so connected. He connected me with the real God, That's what we call a bona fide spiritual master. I mean, we had people witness testimonies here and say, well, I met this guru, this yours truly here, and my God, I had an experience of God. Well, that's the real guru. Can you imagine in religion, in Vaishnava religion, from where these books are coming from? They ain't got any gurus like that. Oh, yeah, and they even tell you, oh, you want to know God? Oh, that means so many lifetimes for you. Or, oh, yeah, we'll get you to know God. God is this rule. Follow these rules. He's a faster. You got to fast. You fast and you fast. You never really know God. No. You follow the rules and all this, and you never really, the rule. Yeah, you're ruled by rules. Yeah, that's my God, right? That's what you present to the world, is that kind of God. the rule God, the regulation God, the ceremonial God. See, isn't that what these people are presenting? That's their realization. Okay, that's great for neophytes or beginners. Anybody really want truth, man? You want to know the truth that'll set you free? See, I love those kind of statements. Isn't that amazing? Did Jesus? Everybody said, no, no. Jesus had to die, and they butchered him, and he's blood all over the place, man. And I just heard from when I read the Bible, the truth will set you free. I latched onto, right? Doesn't that make sense there, Lalita? The truth will set you free, for God's sake, man, and ours, especially. God's already free. See, the truth will set you free. We got this book called Srimad Bhagavatam. I didn't even get to. I'm just warming everything up here, warming the fire. We haven't even jumped in the fire yet. It's warming the place up. Yeah. See. So anyway, that's yeah, that's it. Okay, maybe we'll get there now. Let's see. Oops. God, I lost the book again. Here we go. My mouse. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. My mouse. Show you how dependent I am on this mouse here on my computer. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so the verse starts in the Bhagavatam. O my Lord, Sri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, all pervading personality. And by the way, the essence of this path is you have to hear this declared without speculation. See, there's a path on a spiritual path where you just hear your way into enlightenment. That's the path presented here. If one hears in a submission, like an open frame of mind, you can realize these things, these concepts, because they're only realized without speculation. So the whole point, if you want to follow this path, the path of hearing, you can hear these things in an open frame of mind. And if you're meant to get it right away, if not, you might get it after a while. And then if this is not too much for you, you can just chant with us. You can just come to these classes as far as the chanting goes. And the more you taste this vibration of this chanting of the Krishna mantra, which are basically is the same as what I'm reading to you here. And you taste this mantra without speculation, because you're just chanting it. You can't really speculate. All you can do is chant and listen to the sound vibration. And that'll lift your consciousness up to the spiritual level automatically. And then you'll do the same thing with his reading. So if you can do that, great now, because I'm going to read anyway, because I'm broadcasting on 4 other platforms. So if you like this, you can stick around and listen. If not, come back to the chanting. We're going to be doing this every day and sharing this powerful chanting that will revolutionize your life. This will change your life. If you chant with us here, you're going to start to feel this mantra. You're going to start chanting. It's going to take away all your miseries and all your problems and all of that. You realize, this is all I need to do is to kick back and chant this mantra, and in association with others who are chanting, in great ecstasy feelings will arise and tears will come to your eyes. I mean, it is the greatest show on earth, man. It is a Hollywood blockbuster, man, and you don't have to pay any money to go to it. See, we do this every day. I'll tell you how good it is. I'll show you how good it is. Every day you'll see I'll be on TikTok, won't miss a beat. I'll be here multiple times. And I'll show you, already 5 years, haven't missed a day. Every day is a vacation. You want to do a spiritual path like that, an easy peasy one where you kick back and you feel like you're making mega spiritual advancement, like by the moment. And it's easy and it's natural and it's no artificial thing. And the best thing is, it's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. Of course, we're open to donations if you ever want to. Keep this show on the road. Got to pay the rent. But it's still free. You don't have to give anything. I'm just happy if you become happy and transcend all this misery coming down the pipe. Come on, I bet some of you got to be a little bit of awake, right? You got to kind of see what's going on here. Can you see the tyrants coming out of the woodwork nowadays? Can you see how that Justin Trudeau was such a nice guy just 3 years ago? He was so nice, and now he turned into I don't even want to say. And a lot of them like that now. See? You can transcend all that by this chanting. All that unhappiness, all that misery. There's a purpose to all of that. Can you believe? When you know the purpose, then you won't be sitting around complaining. You ever see these complainers all day long on Facebook complaining? They're doing this to us. They're taking away our enjoyment. You come here, we'll give you a much better enjoyment. Even if they lock you down in the 15-minute cities, you'll be like, okay, no problem. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And you'll be going on an inner journey. This is what I realized. Actually, I realized this today. I was thinking, I'm kind of getting bored in this world. What am I going to do? I'm thinking, God, should I take a trip or something, go somewhere? And I'm getting more bored, and I'm wondering, what is this? Why am I so friggin' bored? I've been I've been practically everywhere in this world. I traveled around the world. And I've been to many countries and all this, and I can't even now. I'm just burnt out on it, I guess, because I was thinking, and then I just went, Krishna, Krishna. All of a sudden, I'm happy again. I said, thank you, Lord, for the reminder. So this is the purpose of all this stuff coming down now. All the miseries, are increased. Is because it's almost like the universe, can call it God, the universe, supreme intelligence, whatever it is, wants to help us find out where real happiness is. Because some people get, look at these guys, they're getting so extreme. Look at the bodybuilders, they got every muscle, and then it's not enough. They got to pump stuff in their bodies, oil, to make their muscles even bigger, and they're dying, and women, their butts are getting so big they can't put any pants on anymore, from all that Botox they're putting in there, and with the breasts, and big, huge things, like this. And they say, well, we like, everything's getting extreme. So God, or the source, or Christ, or Krishna, whatever you want to call that, supreme intelligence that nobody knows, but you could know. Many of us are knowing that, Lord, a little bit. This goes on, this knowing this supreme source forever. It's great, and never get bored. I start chanting, boom, bang, this always, you could forget. Forget, and it's all, the kingdom of God is within in the hand. Thanks for a reminder, Jesus. I have to remind myself what he said. Okay, back to the book here. Let's see if we make any headway here. Yes. Okay, oh my Lord, Krishna, O son of Vasudeva. So the book starts out, oh my Lord Krishna. What's that mean? Why would a person writing this book say, oh my Lord Krishna? Okay. So the word is showing possession, right? My. The problem in illusion, in illusion, what people say, oh, my money is gone. Oh, my money is here. Oh, this is my money, right? Oh, my money is here. And then it goes, oh, my money is gone, right? The happiness and distress of that, right? How about, this is my honey. My wife. This is my wife. This is my husband, right? My, a lot of my's in the world, right? This is my family. And then the other persons, they could die and you'll say, well, I'm sorry for your loss, but you really don't feel it, right? You only feel the loss for your family because they're your family, right? Now you hear this verse in the Bhagavatam that says, oh, my Lord. Oh, this is it. You want this. This is a word of spirit. This is the word of truth. The truth will set you free. Thank you, Jesus, man. The real Jesus there, not that religious one, not the controlling one. The oh my Lord. See, when you start thinking like that, you're thinking spiritually. See, that's spirit thinking. See, that's why Jesus said, my words are spirit. Why? Because they point to the spirit, the spiritual truth. They are the spiritual truth. See, those are saying, no, this is my wife. This is my money. This is it. What happens? Very nuclear. Everything gets limited, right? The rest of the family. This is the problem with the elites. The elites are saying, no, we have our own family, man. See, this is our family. We don't care about you out there. You're just useless eaters. Let's go and inject them and get rid of them or something. But I ain't going to get into that too much. People are already bewildered by even here in our Sangha, people are bewildered by these. They think it's controversy. It's not controversy. I know what's going on here. But anyway, this is the idea. You see, this book teaches you about spirit. And spirit, when you get that, when you feel that, you relish that, you taste that, you realize, spirit food. Yeah, I need this. Oh man, I was fasting. You think fasting is fasting from food? No, fasting, true nature of fasting is fasting from spirit food. Yeah, the food for spirit is the word. Man, see, another beautiful thing that the spiritual Jesus said. I ain't ashamed of the spiritual Jesus. I'm ashamed of this religious bullshit that people have been, programmed with. That's shameful. But anyway, it is what it is. See, I have bread that ye know not of. Sorry about that. I can't do this now. I have bread that ye know not of. See, that's the bread that Jesus was eating, that he came to give people the ability to eat like that. So Jesus also said things that are very relevant and very spirit-filled. See, what I have done, all men must do. That means you, me, and everybody. I mean, we must do it. Otherwise, we'll be complainers, man, or we'll be the useless eaters that the higher order. It's not really, well, it's higher over us, or the overlords will get rid of us. So we either become like them, or we're just, like cattle and we're just slaughtered. That's what this Maya does. They're also they're not free of illusion. They get a lot of karma for what they do, man. You better to be part of the slaughtered cattle than to be like them. Really, that's, the suffering they got to endure for their actions of, But that's what this illusion does. It puts everybody in a very terrible situation. Okay? So, oh my Lord, see, this is very scientific here. See, oh my Lord, see, when you start feeling like that, when that comes out of your mouth and you realize, that's my real love, is this transcendental spirit Lord. See, that source. And you have an unlimited food bank, man. Isn't that amazing? You go to a food bank now. We got a food bank to go to. See, and that's our food bank. The food bank in this world is for poor people. Our food bank is for rich people. Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, he can't go to our food bank unless he comes here. This is where you get access to the food bank. See, spiritual food. real spirit, not baloney spiritual food, not new age people, coming around giving you like that's all for babies. That's baby food. You want to eat baby food, or you want real solid food, man? Solid spirit. Okay. Well, that comes when you start to feel this, Lord, your possession, your real possession in this world is, oh my Lord. And you know that Lord is spirit. That word is just that concept. I could say this through this rest of this class, oh my Lord, and talk about that, explain about that, how important that is. I have a hard time getting through one verse, and this is probably the biggest verse in the Bhagavatam. Is the first verse, because there's so much to say about, oh my Lord. I bet you never heard a class like this, taking 3 words and talking about it for half an hour. That's the truth. The truth is like that. It's fascinating. It's interesting. Those who are in illusion, they come and they say, God, he repeats himself a lot. Right? They have no idea. That's because they're speculators. They have spectacles on. They can't see here. They don't have 20/20 vision like me and others. See, Shamagori and they're watching over here. I'll show you who's. See, we're actually doing a multi-class here. You see over there? There's a lot of people watching here. They're watching, they're hearing. We're multi-broadcasting on many platforms here, because this is important to hear about, oh my Lord. That could be your Lord. We're all connected. It's so great. Let me share a few things about, oh my Lord. And here he goes again. Huh? Oh my Lord. When you start saying that, you realize, oh my God, we got a big family here. What is this nuclear thing? This is when you're this Maya idea. See, this Maya thing is when you get bonded to your family here, your nuclear family, it becomes nuclear, very small. Nuclear means small. See? Now, when you become bonded with that source that we're all connected to, the spirit source, the real spiritual source, see, everything becomes like the nuclear bomb, boom, all expanded, the Big Bang. See, we experience Big Bang experience here. See, it goes bang, and then we got this huge family, man, we're all part of. See, this is what the elites, they think they're elites. Yeah, they're poverty, they're poor. Yeah, that's not elite, that's illusion that's elite. They're very nuclear. See, they don't care about other people. They're so in illusion, they think they're gods. God doesn't think that way. Are you kidding? God is big, man. We start thinking big when we say, oh my Lord. He gives you a big expanded view of the universe. See? So you want the Big Bang? Come here, man. You're going to get a lot of bang for your buck, and you don't have to pay the buck. Or you go to these people who are passing the buck over there. Oh, Prabhupada will deliver you. We'll charge it to Jesus. No, we'll deliver you the real knowledge, man. This is what it's about, man. Jesus delivered some real knowledge to people and helped liberate them. We deliver real knowledge to you, and you'll be saying, oh, my Lord, and boom, the Big Bang, and then you see you're part of this huge family. You won't be like the U.S. government trying to, no, we want to ban TikTok, right? We're going to ban TikTok. There's too much information. If people start to really feel they're connected, and they have more information. No, we want to make it nuclear information. Yeah, I did a Google search yesterday. I couldn't believe it. No opinions except one line opinion. What do they think? We're stupid or something? This is how nuclear things are getting. Yes, just it's a nuclear opinion. And it's going to nuke you, man. You're going to do everything we say, and it's not good for you, man. But we'll say it's good for you. Talk about hypocrisy. We teach about this. This book teaches about it. It's called "This is the Age of Hypocrisy." My God, I wondered about. I read this book. This is the Age of Hypocrisy, and I never really saw it, but now I see it, man. This is so hypocritical, this world, man. People say they want to keep you safe, and that is the complete opposite of what they want to do. See, that's the Maya. But you can end all of that. See, all of that comes to an end when you say, "Oh, my Lord," and just naturally, not forced, because you realize the truth and the truth has set you free. Wow, my Lord, my relationship with you has made me have unlimited access to happiness that never ends. Eternal bliss, eternal happiness, eternal knowledge, expanded understanding, connection with everything and everybody, and how it's all connected to Source. Oh my God. That's why we come here 365 days a year, 7 days a week, multiple times. And then when I'm not doing my 2 or 3 classes a day, my friends are so excited about what they're realizing and everything. They get up there and also do classes and relish the happiness of glorifying the truth and setting so many people free, freely, without charge. Okay? Because we have a higher happiness than the business happiness, doing a business deal, doing a fruit of work. I'll kiss your ass if you kiss mine. That's business, isn't it? Is it really real? It's superficial. I kind of do that with my Lord. Lord, I'll kiss you if you kiss me, and that's okay. That's good. Lolita does that. Okay, we got somebody wants to come on. I think I'm having trouble with my mouse, unfortunately, so I have to struggle to do any little thing here. Who is that? Govinda, okay, yes. Okay. Oops. Okay. Every time I push on that. There we go. Yeah, Govinda. So the spirit is very fascinating, these truths, and that's what hooked me. I love this stuff, and this is what I share with people, and they begin to love it also. And it's very interesting to see that, because I start to I realize, wow, this is great, man. They also can partake of this happiness, and I see how happy it makes them. It's like, it's like, wow. Okay. Oh, my Lord, Krishna, O son of Vasudeva, O all-pervading personality of Godhead. See, these are 2 basic realizations that are important. O son of Vasudeva. So actually that source, because that source wants to be known, wants us to come out of this illusion, this Maya. So that source takes an embodiment. He comes in a family, like Jesus came in a family, like Krishna came in a family, Lord Caitanya came in a family. They have family, right? Mother, father, friends, all of that. It seems the same, but it's not the same. It's the same, but not the same. It's different. One is a spiritual family, and our families are more to do with the material body. Their family, even though they have material bodies, Yeah, I'm sorry, Govinda. I can't keep going back and forth now. It just doesn't work. I can't do that. Otherwise, I can't give my class. I have to spend a half an hour to get you on here. Yeah, nobody come on anymore. Just everybody stay off. Otherwise, I'm going to be fooling around with all this stuff. Yeah, so the Lord comes in embodiment, and these forms are actually spiritual, but it's human-like, you know. But just contact with these forms, like Lord Caitanya. If we were here, 500, say Lord Caitanya or Vasudeva, if we were here when Krishna was here or Lord Caitanya was here, or even Jesus for that matter, if you were spiritually evolved and felt part of that family, you would have the same experience you have here, like you get here with the mantra. See, if you were there and you were actually a spiritual connected being already, when you saw Krishna or you saw Lord Caitanya, these are different embodiments of that source. You come here, you would feel this love arise in your heart, this devotion. Okay? And that's what it's meant to be. We're lovers. We're meant to be lovers. You know, we're meant to love in this world. Isn't love the greatest thing in this world? Isn't it? People praise love as the greatest thing. But what do you love? You know, very few people understand the love of God, the love of Source, the love of Christ, the love of Krishna. I speak like this so you see there's a universal connection that we all have with this source, and it's known by different names sometimes. But if it's real love, that enduring and lasting, it has the same quality. It's for that source, and it has an uncommon experience that you have when you're in love with that God, that source. Uncommon happiness in that, and it lasts forever. And once you're hooked on that, oh my Lord experience, you'll never leave it, because it's real. It's the only real thing while we're taking our journeys in this material world of things that are always coming and going. But this, oh my Lord, that call always brings your beloved to you, and you are happy. That Lord will never die. And proof of that is the Lord disappeared, because everything in this world disappears. Lord Vasudeva, Krishna, Lord Caitanya, these manifestations of the Lord, they go in the unseen. But if you develop connection with them, or Jesus went into the unseen, but if you developed a relationship with them, a connection with them, that goes on. That's why you could see in the past times, in the show that Jesus put on in this world, after he disappeared, his 11 that were bonded with him brought him back. People, they don't have any idea what the second coming was. It's already here. It's already was there. The second coming was Jesus coming within them. And most people, even 2,000 years ago, haven't realized what I just told you here is the best revelation you can hear amongst the Christians. And it comes over from the Vaishnavas here. The second coming was him coming inside them. He even said, you can read the verses. They make sense if you listen here. Jesus said in talking about the coming of the Holy Spirit, he said this Holy Spirit is outside you now in his form. He was, what we call that in the Vaishnava lingo, the external manifestation of God, or the supersoul that's in everybody. But most is dormant. The relationship is not awakened yet. He said it's outside you. He was the external manifestation of that God inside. That's a real guru, by the way. You got to find one of those. Very rare. Unusual, uncommon. Okay. Then you start to understand the real scriptures, man. Otherwise, it's all hoochie-goochie stuff, man. You know, superstitious. Ooh, hell with fire and brimstone. So we present it scientifically here. By realize, because there's realization here. Realize. Got to realize. The realize is this devotion. It's devotional potency. It's a great secret, great mystery. You got to hear this declared to you. You can't figure it out on your own. No, none of us can. Yeah, so he comes and so he disappears from our sight, right, Jesus? So his 11 disciples were bonded with him. See, this is a secret. You need a spiritual master like Jesus. It won't be Jesus. Jesus is Jesus, man. He was here. He was a living being, and he got people bonded to him, and they were saved because of their attachment to spirit. Jesus was the manifestation of spirit in this world. He even said it. While I'm in this world, I'm the light of the world. It's the spirit that's the light. The sun ain't bright enough to be the light to deliver you, to deliver us from illusion. You need a son of God. And if you're not like that, step aside, because we're here to do that kind of job. And prove it, man. Otherwise, you got all these wannabe sons of God, and they can't do the job. They don't do the job. What is the job? You got to do the job Jesus did. Otherwise, you're no son of God. Get out of the way, man. What did he do? Oh, he awoke the realization, see, in people. He had the realization and he could transmit it. That's the spiritual master. Listen up, Vaishnavas on the Vaishnava path, all of you, because you didn't find anybody like that yet, or anybody that wanted. You can say, oh, Prabhupada this, Prabhupada that, Narayan Raj this, Narayan Raj that, Radhakund Babaji, but you ain't got what my disciple got. They got realization. They got ecstasy. They got realization of that Lord. And none of you do, not even one, has deep realizations like even my students get. Why? Because it's bona fide here. Because it's real here. We do real. You come here, you get a real encounter with God. You get a real experience with the Lord. See? That's what it's about. No bullshit, no baloney, no bait and switches here. What you hear, you get. What you see, you get. See? You got to be like that to be a real spiritual master, a guru, or like Jesus. If you're not like Jesus Christ, you're no guru, man. I ain't ashamed to say that because it's absolutely true. He knew who he was. Krishna knew who he was. Lord Caitanya knew who he was. All realized souls know who he was, who they are. And they do the job. See? And how do they prove? Like people could say, and I don't blame you. You know, you should be saying, you should say, oh, who is this guy declaring things? He would be like Jesus and all this stuff. And this is, that's big talk and all that. Yeah, okay, I'll do a Jesus trip on you. Same thing. Oh, you don't believe in my word? How about the works God is doing here to show that it's real here? How about the work? What are the works of God? For him, it was the Holy Spirit being delivered to others. And the works here is the same thing, the spirit of devotion being manifest in others. That's the work God is doing, that God you believe in but don't know. And if you know what I'm talking about. Hey, devotional love. I know who that is. That's what it's all about, devotional love, man. That the real guru, when you're really lucky and fortunate, is they'll teach you the message of devotion. Not like a Moses trip or a Prabhupada trip or a Bhakti Siddhanta trip or Bhakti Vinod trip, where they knew the real Lord, but they threw the rule book at you, man, the ceremonial Lord. Yeah. Here, just put that wafer on. Do this in remembrance of me. Put a dry wafer on your tongue. Even Jesus did a little bit. Do this in remembrance of me. Here's the dry wafer, and here, have some wine. You know? Yeah. He wanted to bring you deeper. He wanted to, all these persons I just mentioned want to bring you ultimately deeper, which we do here, into the communion where you're the offering, man. Your heart, your mind, your soul, your emotions are the offering that God is looking for and can get now. Not some dry wafer on your tongue, and that's your God. My God is a dry wafer. Come on, that is a shadow of the truth. Or my God is to go to the temples like the Vaishnavas and go there. You see, we're worshiping the deity. This is my God, a stone, right? The stone deity is my God. Yeah. Oh, I really devoted to the stone. Throw that water on me. See, I wanted the water. Oh man, I'm wet with God's mercy. No, you got some water. I mean, that's the shadow of the truth. No, the water he's looking for is from your eye sockets. That's what you see here in this place. You see the real water the Lord's looking to. See, the conch shell in the Vaishnavas is the water in the conch, right? No, that's your eye sockets meant to carry that water. And then you see the real deity, man. When you cry like that and tears are coming. Otherwise, you're not seeing nothing, man. You're looking at shadows of the truth. See? These concepts are very deep. That's why the Lord comes here. See, there's a statement in Bhagavad Gita, those who know the nature of my appearance, why I come here, and my activities and qualities, they do not take birth again. You're promoted to the spiritual platform. Well, that's the good news. You come here regularly, you'll be promoted to the spiritual platform, and you'll feel it with spiritual emotions. You'll realize it with a spiritualized mind. Also, you get a spirit body awakened. See, now you're free, home free. See, the real spiritual master gives you the word of God, gives you the true God, the true conception of the Lord. And when love awakens for that conception, boom. See, that's the marriage, man. Now you're married to the transcendental Lord forever. Boy, did you miss a lot, Fernando. Definitely watch the rerun. This was one that you would leave the fields for. You'd say, well, I was working. Boy. Watch the replay. See, all-pervading personality of Godhead. So that's another aspect of the Lord, all-pervading. Yeah, the Lord in this life, I'm very lucky to realize both. The Lord showed me the all-pervading aspect, and also the Krishna aspect, his aspect as a person with personal qualities and characteristics and all that. Yeah, that's full realization. That's why we do a lot here and don't even, it's like not even breaking a sweat. There's so much spiritual power that the Lord hides it. Look like poor Carolina. She can't even pick up what's going on here, man. She's like this says, she's still in the dark, man. She thinks she sees some light and maybe she got like a little tiny glimpse, but not much at all, man. It's like when Jesus said, "Oh Lord, it's amazing you hide this from the big scholars, and you hide these truths from the big scholars and the intelligent, so-called intelligent people and the so-called wise people, and you give it to babes." See, all these things you realize here. You come here, you'll see all of that. You'll see our Amy's. See, she's a babe, right? It's the babe. Where do you see realizations coming from? See, it's from the babes. You see, everything that Jesus said happens here. See, that's why you got to be like Jesus, not be. I'm not a crazy. A crazy person wants to be Jesus, or a megalomaniac. They want to manipulate you because they don't have power of God like Jesus had. Jesus didn't say, "I want to be Moses," did he? He was Jesus, man. He was connected with God. You need somebody like that, reasonable, intelligent, sane. They're like Jesus, but they're not Jesus. They don't have to be. They're themselves. With a connection that Jesus had with the Lord, they got that connection also. Therefore, they speak in uncommon ways, like he did. It goes with the territory. You connect with the real source, you prove it in this world. Unless you're like a Carolina or somebody with false egos. The Lord hides from those people. You got to be a babe. Are you a babe out there? You got to be a babe like Amy, Fanny, right? Babes. Fanny, see, thank you for being the example in the babe example, the babe conception. See, babe, just, yeah, see, Amy, see, conclusive. I'm Krishna's babe because I got you, babe. She's got guru, man, therefore she gets criticized. Isn't that amazing? Look how conclusive that is, Lalita. That's like an amazing saying there. Perfect. Amy, somebody's got a hold of you. I'm Krishna's babe because I got you, babe. See, those who have equal faith, here's another, see, all these things come true here. Those who have equal faith in Guru and Krishna, see, all the purports of the Vedas are revealed to them. And then they even speak in purports. They give a great purport on things. Yeah. I get more people on TikTok. I got 27 people watching now. So I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. See? So that's the full manifestation of the Lord, is his unlimited manifestation, and is also his apparently limited. It's not limited. It's unlimited bliss. You get the same like the unlimited Lord. You get unlimited bliss, unlimited realization from the personal form of the Lord. And proof of that is our chanting. That name represents that personal form of the Lord that was here. Krishna's name is the same as Krishna was here 5,000 years ago, or Lord Caitanya's name was the same. And we have unlimited realization, unlimited love for that name, unlimited sweetness and beauty and happiness and on and on and on and on. Hey man, anybody getting interested? Don't tell, you come here and you'll see, oh, I thought the best things in life were free was a lie. You'll see it's the truth when you find the best thing. This is the best thing. You got to find not the best things. The best thing in life is free. Oh, and also in nature, the air is free. Right now, they're trying to market it. That's why you got the mask routine, the maskers out there. Oh, no, don't, breathe your own carbon dioxide, man. That's intelligent. The water is free, right? Well, they want to market that soon. That's going to be everything. So the best thing in life is free, right? So now the Lord or the source wants you to know the best thing that you can't withhold from people is this relationship with him. The material bullshit going on in this world has no jurisdiction over our relationship with that supreme source. So the best thing in life is actually free. And that's this relationship. This is the pearl of great price that Jesus talked about, but is realized here. You want to realize what that pearl is? Oh, that's the best thing in life. That's free. Lalita says, first the vine, that's the secret. That's right. That's guru. That's the spiritual teacher, preceptor, whatever word you want to use. Spiritual master, acharya, prophet, real prophet. But you got to get the real prophet, the real prophet. And the real prophet has to tell you something beyond ceremonies and shadows of the truth. So I meditate again upon Lord Sri Krishna. Meditate, put your mind on, put your attention on, Lord Krishna, because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all creation, maintenance, sustenance, and destruction. The primeval cause, the prime. You can even see this if you're a movie watcher. Like those who watch Transformers. I like that word, Transformers. Amongst the Transformers, the greatest Transformer is the primes. Primes. That word. This is all because this manifests what the God is, and they're the most powerful, the most intelligent, the most useful. The primes. So that's Krishna. He's the prime. He's the original source of everything. He's the original from what everything's cut. And if you're a demon out there, I'll preach to you. Vampires. There's a movie, there's a TV series called The Originals. Everything is cut from the originals. We can preach to demons here. I don't care. Anybody, if you, whatever background you got, demigod, good person, bad person, you come here, we got a message for you. Connect you to the same Lord and you all get purified of your speculations and your dark stuff, spots. The originals, they were the original vampires. And everything was cut from them and they had the most power. They had the most understanding, most intelligence. They could never die, and the others could. That's that original source is like. That's the reflection of that in the good and bad. I'm amazed with the Lord, the kind of insights that God gives me. All this stuff comes spontaneously. This comes from this relationship. You can have that too. How would you like to be like that, man? How would you like never to have to use a teleprompter? These guys to give a good speech, even these podcasts, these guys a lot of them are using teleprompters. They just don't have the words. They have to use some prop. Teleprompter, prop. They have to be propped up. Same thing with these gurus and teachers in the world. They have to be propped up. Look at them. Practically all of them got to be propped up. That's why, I come with a t-shirt, man. No spirit, no religious signs. I don't have a little Jewish cap on. I don't have this tilak on. I don't have a clerical collar, right, to show that I have authority. Neither did anybody like a Jesus. Why? Because if you got something solid, you got solid food, you got real power, you're connected to the prime. You become the prime's, representative in this world. The primary representative in this world. And prove it. That's why Jesus ultimately proved, even people resisted and they fought and all that stuff. They said, hey, he was the prime. All the devotees were cut from him, right? Weren't they cut from him? And they represented the prime, didn't they? And had great power, even to this day. If you find a real Christian who is really Christ-centered and filled with the Christ, they got power, man, because they're cut from that. It's in the book we can go through the book of Revelations about this. The revelation of John is in there. Same thing here. We represent the prime. The latest incarnation of the Lord is Lord Caitanya, man. You talk about second comings? Well, there you go. He's already been here, man. See, that's all you need here. You don't need anything else. You don't need no God coming in a cloud, some imaginary thing. That you know who could do that and will do that? The government. They already got lasers and holograms, no problem. They'll have a Jesus come there, and you'll believe in it and go to, and be in illusion like they want you to be, because you're looking out there. I don't need any second coming. I got that every day. I have another coming. I'm coming all the time with God. See, coming, great word, huh? For you sexually deviants out there. You want to come? Oh, yeah. You come here. We'll teach you the spiritual coming that purifies you. We'll show you the vision of the true God. See, and you'll fall in love with that, Lord. Your heart will become pure. You'll be a contribution to your brothers and sisters in this world. That's what the primes, Lord Nityananda, Lord Caitanya, they were in this world, and like Lord Nityananda, he would attract robbers, man, and they would fall in love with God. See? And then their hearts change, and then they would enroll many other robbers. I'll never get through this verse today. Too much in it. I meditate upon Lord Krishna. So that's the message here, is we teach people how to chant this Krishna's name. You do it over and over again, and then you start to see, wow, this is an unlimited source of happiness. Wow, this is an unlimited source of bliss. Oh, this is not boring like the names Coca-Cola or whatever else. There are spiritual names and mundane names. See, mundane names keep you on the mundane plane. Mundane names and speculations and illusions and names that make you think that you're this material body, right? That this is really of prime importance. No. Prime importance is this name, the name Krishna. That's why we chant it so much. Krishna, 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 meditating on that name Krishna. And it has the result of purifying our consciousness, awakening our spiritual consciousness, or who we are. He starts saying, oh, my Lord Krishna, yeah, of course, you're my Lord, my God, you're it's like, hey, man, nobody's more powerful than that name. In my life, in my experience, you must be God. You're the best God I've got. Man, I'll declare you God, because, you give me so much happiness and so much protection. See, yeah, this is the way it is. It's powerful like this. But most people don't have this. See, you don't have these scriptures pointing you in that direction. You don't have a living person that has the result of meditating on Lord Krishna and getting the result that this is the absolute truth. Okay? That's why coming here for 30 days, we'll show you that this is of prime importance to meditate on. It'll give you the ultimate experience, the ultimate happiness, the ultimate knowledge of what life is really about, is this chanting and this association. So Lord Krishna, because he is the absolute truth and the primeval causes of the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universes. See, manifested not universe, universes. So just take one universe. He's the cause, the prime cause of this universe. The sub cause is his servant, Lord Brahma, who is the sub-creator. He works under the direction of the architect. right? Matrix, architect. See, the architect he's not the real architect. He's working under inspiration because of his communion, Brahma's communion with that primeval source, Krishna. That's where he gets his power. That's where he gets his life. That's where he gets his intelligence to create. That's where he gets the power to create. See, that's called a demigod, works under the direction of, and see, this verse is telling you, meditate on deeper than that. See, chant this mantra, this Krishna mantra, and they're meditating deeper than just the sub-creator. Most people are bewildered by the sub-creator. They look, wow, look at this nature. That's the creation, right? They look, wow, this is so, look at the sun. Oh yeah, you see people that's young souls who don't know this stuff. They're meditating, oh, look at the beautiful beach. Look at the beautiful mountains. You see, all this is created by the sub-creator, Brahma. See? And the Lord is maintaining this. See? Through his form as Vishnu. See, the sub-maintainer. But even that maintainer is maintained by his meditation on Krishna, the original. And then Lord Shiva also, who destroys all this stuff. See, what are people focused on? This is a great time to preach about destruction, the destructive force created by the prime, right? Do you want to get out of the destructive force? Have you seen enough of it yet? Look at people, they're obsessing over this all day and night on Facebook, aren't they? Have you noticed? Go look at TikTok, look at Facebook. Conspiracy theories, and they're not conspiracy theories, they're truths now. They're all coming to light, how the destruction of the world, right? Look at Biden, he's destroying everything, but he's being used to destroy stuff. Destroy America, and it's just going right on. It's like, who's doing anything? Nobody's doing nothing. They're all complaining about it. It's so funny, complaining for 3 years and the guy finally the guy's been complaining, one guy complaining for 3 years, but this is all of them complaining. Oh, they're doing this to us, they're doing this. Oh, look at this horrible thing. Oh, let me tell you some terrible news. And we're all listening to that. See, meditating on the destruction. And the guy finally threw his hands up and said, nothing's being done. I'm complaining about all this stuff, telling people, and it's still going on, and even worse. And he's he's like unhappy because he's just meditating on the destruction. When you know the source, you know the game. We're in a destructive phase. The Lord is destroying through his agency of Lord Shiva, destroying things. We're not in a time to create. Even people here, they sometimes they bewildered. They think this is a time of creating you want a big business or something. No, it's a time of things are being destroyed. Go with it, man, And meditate on the source. See, the source is Krishna's name. You don't even have to know Krishna. I understand a lot of people don't know Krishna. Of course not, you don't know Krishna. But you chant this name in this association and you'll know Krishna. You'll know Krishna's transcendence. You'll know Krishna's happiness. It's beyond this. That's why this doesn't affect devotees. I'm very little affected by what's going on because I'm meditating on Krishna, the name, the chanting. This mantra is so great. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You start transcending this illusory interplay between the mode of creation, maintenance, and destruction cycles. And like even this destructive cycle is so like looming everywhere. Everybody's, oh, look at Klaus Schwab's doing. Oh, look at the people are dying. Earthquakes. And so everybody can't find any rest. There's no rest in meditating on destruction. There's no rest in watching all these YouTube things. They tell, well, listen to how horrible it is. Oh, look what they're going to do to you today. Oh, look what they're going to do to you tomorrow. Where's the rest in that? You're meditating on the sub-creation of these things. Come chant with us. Chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra with us. Chant these other names of the primeval Lord, and you'll transcend all of that, and you'll live in bliss. It's like living in the eye of the hurricane, right? You're in the eye, and everything around it is going like this. Why? You're meditating. See, that's why it says, I meditate. You, me, let's meditate on the eye. See the eye? See, another thing is the eye. Put the eye in the eye. That's Krishna's name. What a great path. Everybody can chant. Everybody can meditate on Krishna. And if you do it in this association, you'll be very inspired to go through, because you got to tolerate some of your karmic stuff coming up. You picked up a lot of bullshit in this life and many lifetimes. You just go on chanting. It will encourage you, those who are more advanced in this chanting. Give us a word there, Lalita.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj. Once you discover this reality, you know this is actually the only reality, because this is so powerful. And we have been living all those lives in our material desires and our material lives, and doing material things. And we've always thought that was the only goal of life, and it's not. It's this eternal thing. This is eternal connection, finding that source in which oh wow, this is not from this world. This is something I think can take with me life after life. This is me. This is my connection. This is my home. This is where I belong to. And yeah, you've got to connect to the true vine to find your back home, to find your spiritual life, your spiritual connection. Your spiritual future, to find it back again. That's the only way. Is going into this association of somebody who got the power to deliver this prem, to give this love, to plant this devotion inside of our hearts, so that we can go into that communion as well. It's a tool, this prem, this spirit that you're giving us. It's a tool to connect with God.
Yeah, it's the means. It's the means and the goal. It's everything. Yeah. That's what, Jesus said, I'm the path. I'm the way.
Yeah.
I'm the truth. I'm the life.
Of course, it's the only thing available. It's the only thing available that's the devotee on earth. So why would we meditate on somebody else than Krishna? Why would we meditate on somebody else than Guru? If that's the only way.
Yeah.
It's the only way to happiness. It's the only way to develop a real spiritual journey.
Yeah, beautiful. Hey, Lalita Madhava, why don't you give us a word?
Your mic.
I try to find my mic. Yeah, I try to find.
You found it.
Fine. No fight. I do my micro. Is on? Is it on?
Yeah.
You hearing me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank. So please Please accept my obeisances insofar I have it. Guru Maharaj. So maybe I make a lot of thoughts. Don't see the thoughts. I believe in the more purifying here. Yeah. So I have full of trust. No matter what somebody said to me, I trust. I become the. I become the relationship in starting way to Radha and Krishna by your presenting the Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. So my experience is I am less and more always in the mood of happiness. If there come all other, like yesterday, especially other feelings, in ecstasy, it is a part of the purified thing, and I like to come every day so much as possible. I need some also the congregation of the other people here, the other followers, to become a nice family. And then I become also very important, a nice soul. So my soul ego is big. And my false ego is also big. But I trust. I trust. That's most important.
You know, I heard that maybe there's some lamentation
so
of the past.
Please.
Okay.
Lamentation of the past, Guru Maharaj?
Yeah, I think I heard him say that he was lamenting about the past or something. Is that true? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think he said that.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I don't understand.
Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Hey, well, thank you for sharing. Awesome.
Kunt u het Nederlands, kunt u even vertalen?
Ja, Guru Maharaj vraagt of dat je gezegd hebt dat je aan het treuren bent over het verleden. Heb je dat gezegd nu? Heb jij gezegd dat je aan het treuren bent over het verleden?
Ik vind het treuren, niet. Not about the past, just what I see, what I was in the past, and now yet.
It's better.
Better.
Oh yeah, good. Of course. Yeah.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah, progressive. Yeah.
The past I don't mind. I don't mind, but Krishna, remember me.
Yeah, okay, that's good enough. This is too much of a struggle for me to get each word, okay? Okay, I'm going to move on now a little bit here. Otherwise, yeah, that's good. It's just too much concentration.
Thank you very much, Maharaj.
Thank you. That's good. That's awesome, man. All right, let me maybe another verse or something.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just too hard to me concentrate on. It's a language thing. All right, what do we got here? Oops. Fix my mouse. Okay. So I'm going to go to the next verse here, actually. God, what is this? Okay, here we go. Next verse. So, verse number 2. Can you mute your mic there? See if you can mute it there, Lalita Madhava. Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated, this Bhagavad Purana propounds the highest truth. This Bhagavad Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. So that's why we do what we do, man. This is a purifying process. The more pure our hearts get, the more we understand. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. Is this deeper, ever deepening in understanding. Yeah, you know what? I think it's. I'm going to it's time to take a little break. I'm going to take a little break, even though we've got so many people here, 21 people watching. You know how many people on TikTok were watching? I don't know how long they stayed, but 745 people came, and 2,060 likes. much more deeper platform, but only 4 comments. We get more comments on our thing with less people. Actually, why don't you read some of the things there, Lalita? Some of the comments.
Okay, Guru Maharaj. Okay. I'm going back to Facebook.
Yeah, I'll put this thing.
Jan, mute your mic, Jan. Jan, uw micro uit. It's unbelievable.
That's all right.
Bij mijn ene, ik heb 2 toestellen en ze staan alle 2 aan. Bij de ene kan ik hem afzetten.
I can't do it. Okay, well, yeah. You hear echo? Is that a problem?
Not for me now. Maybe when he makes noise for the.
Okay, yeah. If there's a problem, I'll just take them down. That's all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't I just take them down? Sorry, Jan. This is.
Yeah.
Go watch the thing.
I will explain later. I will explain. Yeah. This intimate, real relationship with Krishna is a pearl of great price. This is an endless fountain of love, esoteric knowledge and understanding, and true communion with true love. And this is all because of loving devotion to Guru, who reunites you with your true beloved Lord. And more specifically, in the situation that we live in today, in these times, this Guru right here is the one who delivers you right into the lap of true love with God. Can't you even imagine that? It's impossible to imagine. It's beyond your sweetest, wildest dreams. Absolutely, that's true. It's absolutely true. Yeah. It's a pearl of great price what you are giving here, and you repeat it so many times, but it's true. It's really, really true. That's how we experience it.
That's
There
why
is
you see, like that verse, transcendental poets cannot repay their indebtedness and then have the words to. Yeah, I mean, you actually see that here. I mean, everything you see, it's uncanny that how the Lord is actually working here so deeply,
yeah,
so
yeah.
profoundly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It's unbelievable, Guru Maharaj. All those teachings that we get inside, these conversations that we get inside, this insight that he's giving. If I only talk about myself, this insight that he's giving me, that nobody else, I said it in my video today, nobody else can give me this perfection and this clear understanding about things I'm struggling with, questions that I'm having for so many years. You get it from God, and you feel on the body experiences that it's true. You get these confirmations. The whole body is trembling and is reacting. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. This this is really having a personal relationship. It's a personal. He knows my person so deeply. He knows everything about me, and he shows that every day. Therefore, you trust the Lord more than anybody else. Why wouldn't we meditate on Him then? You
Yeah.
know, this is a miracle, miracle. How big this is actually.
Yeah, it's so needed too, because people, they're suffering now more so. And this is really timely that the Lord is coming in this way. All we're doing is getting people straight, like fix them, their minds properly, like on that source, like Bhagavatam there. I meditate on Lord Krishna, and that'll get you through all of this destruction and creation. And it's very bewildering here, this stuff going on. It's the effects. You're looking at the effects, the special effects, and the mind cannot find rest like that. So
Mm.
this is why this process is very important, because you fix your mind on that source, and then you're out of that. The effects. Everybody's being buffeted around and meditating on all these effects, and then that's insanity. That's crazy. We're not. This is why you see you got to be around with intelligent devotees who have that devotional intelligence, because of their connecting with the real God. That's solid, man. It's the only solid thing in this world. Everything else is moving around, and people are agitated. See, the modes agitating. See, this quiet, you transcend the material modes of nature by being in that source and the happiness of the source, the experience of the source, the knowledge of the source. And it's the place to be, man. Really.
Oh yeah, and everything is going by Himself. He's giving you His gratitude, the gratitude that you couldn't develop yourself. This is really gratitude for everything that you receive, and patience for everything that you still did not receive, because it will come. It will come.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you see the devotees on the path, where they're still, most of them are caught in speculation still, if
Oh
not
yeah.
all of them, practically. There's some
Oh yeah.
kind of speculation. There's no real rest in that, and
No.
yeah. So that's why, ultimately they have to submit to hearing from the devotees who have these realizations. And
Yeah, but
otherwise they're still lost. I mean, like, Carolina, it's a
oh
good example of, she has maybe some experience of the deeper truth, some.
not much. I had private conversations with her.
Yeah.
There is not
Yeah,
much.
but they don't know. See, this is the thing. They don't know that, and therefore, that's they all the speculations and all of that stuff. There's no rest in that. The Lord can't awaken with that. It's just, it's not just. It's just He's not. It doesn't thrill Him. The Lord wants to be thrilled. He's thrilled with his purified devotees who preach the real Bhagavatam, like that verse, this Bhagavatam, this beautiful Bhagavatam, is only understood fully by those who are pure in heart, purified in heart. You have to be. And that's why you need to hear from devotees to get to that point, and otherwise you won't, it's very slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Guru Sadhu Sangha, man.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
This is
That's
the
what
next
you need.
stage. Yeah, this is the next stage for the. If anybody in that Vaidhi platform wants to move on, this is it. You're not going to get a better situation here. Here we do the job. They didn't do nobody did the job. Narayan Raj didn't bring people to the ecstatic platform. Maybe you feel like you've advanced with ISKCON and that. Okay, but I'm looking through eyes of this bhakti, and I'm looking. This is the only place to go. You don't come through this door, you're going to just die as you are, because this is how you get to the next stage. There's nobody preaching like this. Nobody teaching these conceptions. They're not even teaching the real Bhagavatam. None of them. This is the rare opportunity for those who hear this message. I mean, really hear it and realize hearing it means, oh, this is where to go. I've been looking for this. Or let me check it out. Let me see. I'm looking for truth. I want to know. Is this the answer to my questions? Is this the answer to my quest? Is this what I'm looking for? Well,
Does it give me spiritual feelings and spiritual growth? This answer.
Yeah. So it's always the same thing. Many are called and a few are chosen. So when they will be drawn by God, by inside, they'll just know, oh, okay, that's what we got. It's just many are called, and then just sort the fish out. See, we're fishing, man, and yeah, the Lord knows which ones to throw back into the different paths. Okay, read on. What else?
Those comments of Andromeda are sometimes difficult for me to read.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to take a break. I want to move around a little bit. 23 people. Awesome, man. Thanks for coming, everybody. And we'll keep doing this. If you're new.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's play the song, and we'll take a little break.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is the song on already? We don't hear a song, you know. Oh, there was no song.
Oh, you don't hear nothing?
No.
What happened?
I don't know. I thought you were still reading something or searching for something. Waiting for the song, man.
I wonder why it's a. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, it fell out. It popped out. Sorry about that, people. You hear it now? No. Okay, no song today.